the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Ah!
Hello everyone, and welcome to Early Access or Early Paycheck. Here we're taking a quick look at a new game on Early Access and see if it's actually worth funding. The game is called Draft of Darkness, but is it a draft of fresh air, or is it stale? Draft of Darkness is a roguelike RPG card game, and while they seem popular to some people, I've always had my doubts about them. Usually these games end up having little to no animation, like Slay the Spire. Which is a good game, it's just, things didn't feel cool. Your guys bump and hump each other until one dies. Luckily, that fear of mine was quickly relieved. While the animation isn't the best, the characters at least move. And for the style of atmosphere, I kinda like the gritty Super Nintendo pixelated figures. Reminds me of Clock Tower on the SNES. Or another one of my favorite horror games. Yeah, fuck you! Nobody asked for this shit anyways! Like every rogue-type game, you start with basically nothing, running around grabbing items left and right.
Look, Ma, I found better pants.
There's an abundance of items to find, and you will have to manage resources during combat. There are different types of resources from different types of characters you can either select at the beginning of the game or discover along your travels. Medics use chemicals, police use bullets and batteries, and other classes can use a mix of these as well. So of course, before you begin the game, you have to choose your character. Unfortunately, everything is locked when you first start. You'll notice that you can buy booster packs, which you can use to customize your player's starter deck, but you'll only have 10 cards at a time. Call me stupid, because this took me a while to figure out. I just got rid of all my cards. Oh, okay, so these are all my cards, and it's telling me... Wait. Alright, never mind then. So what's the fucking point? The point is to set up skills in a way that will make things much easier for you to start with. What cards you pick also could determine what kind of deck you build in late game. As soon as you're done with that, you're on your way. I got lucky and found a lonesome cop all by himself almost immediately. Having another person with you can make a whole lot of difference. Sometimes you'll be able to skirt around enemies to avoid fights you know you can't win. But most of the time they wait in the hallway like an asshole. But it's stuff like this that gives it more of an authentic survival horror element. You gotta play smart, be careful not to go poking in places you shouldn't. But does this mean you can take things nice and slow? Oh, hell no! You sit still for too long and this guy comes at you quicker than Mr. X from Nemesis.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Ah!
Monsters and the boogeyman aren't the only things here either. You'll also find random events that sometimes are reliant on having a specific item or stat requirement. Traps, encounters, and even a suspicious-looking individual crouching in the corner. I thought it was a zombie, but turns out I just ignored a homeless man choking to death on a cracker or something. Oh, well, he's probably dead now. But because this is early access, there are still plenty of problems. Quick question. What is a buff? I always thought a buff was an ability that increases a character's stats, but apparently that's not what this game considers to be a buff. I spent a good while using cards that claim to remove enemy buffs, but nothing happened! Nothing but a waste of energy! I even lost the footage because the game crashed when I tried to report it. Another issue is the abundance of useless items. I found a merchant who was selling me an axe. At first I thought, oh sweet, an axe, this should do some damage. But no, apparently in this world, axes only make you move faster, but provide no offense power whatsoever. I'm guessing Vikings got the better hatchets while we were stuck with this shit. It's too bad Ubisoft used all their money to buy all the axes instead of paying off all their employees. While I like some animations, I feel like the hits sound pretty flat. I don't know. I never liked it when games didn't give me a satisfying feel of hitting an enemy. There isn't any oomph in it. Darkest Dungeons is probably the best example of very little action but still giving a satisfying feeling. But overall, what do I think? The final question being, is it worth investing? I think so. This game has a lot of things going for it. The atmosphere is nice, the enemies are pretty varied, and I can only see this improving. I'm hoping they really polish the feel of the game mostly, the sound, because in any horror game, atmosphere is everything.
Oh shit, boys, I didn't notice. It's the Rat King. Fuck me. Oh, we're gonna die. Oh, we are gonna die. We are gonna die. He dead. Officer Mitchell, no! You bastard! I'll kill ya! Well, shit. He killed me. I died it.